EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup in store, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. In motion left comes Brown. Here's a fake on the jet sweep as he'll go instead with Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Here's Williams to return. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Stafford going to be taken in here by Nakua. Second and 6. A first run now for Kyron Williams. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On 1st down, Stafford here. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
From the red zone now, Stafford. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Touchdown, Rams! DeMarcus Robinson from 4 yards out. And the Rams put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. An ideal
On the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The Rams kickoff team with the ball in the air. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Hurts. Man open left side is Brown. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
That is caught, and he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3 and out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down. We've seen it on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
A first down carry for Barkley, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys' team. A lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Throwing is Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the first down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
They'll run with Barkley. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Here's Hurts to throw. It's caught. Smith. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Second and 7. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
And coming into this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They wanted to win the time of possession battle, and they've done so here. This drive's taken up quite a bit of the first quarter. Now they are set up 1st and goal.
And it's caught. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. It'll be Hurts on the option. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. Here's Stafford. Pass complete there to McCool. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
That connection seemed to work out okay on the first play of the drive. Why not go right back to it? And once again, this defense is left without an answer as they surrender back-to-back 1st downs.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So nothing doing there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
He's got Cooper Kupp on the slant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
Stafford on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. 7-7, our score after 1. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. Here's a 2nd and 5. As they've got it as we resume action. They go back to the ground with Williams. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. They sure went against conventional wisdom, calling a pass on 3rd and inches.
Had to be thinking to themselves, the defense is going to overcommit against the run. Should be an easy pitch and catch. Didn't turn out that way.
Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it. They run. It's Williams. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. L.A. set to take over again on offense. And really, you can't have a better situation than this. 1st and goal at the 1. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw, Stafford. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
To throw is Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nacua there to make the grab. And the Rams have taken the lead. An out route there for the score. A quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands. Knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Eagles offense back out, getting set for this next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off. Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him, otherwise you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. From the 41, here's 2nd and a couple. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' first down as he'll get this down to the 40. From the gun, it's Hurts. He couldn't get that one to his man. Short of him, it's low and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And this is taken in at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
Barkley diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Stafford now to throw. That is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, that's excellent timing right there. Breaking off the route and being able to hit it right when he stops.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and a yard. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. 55 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Throwing is Stafford. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Now Stafford. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. He stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Open man right side is caught, complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. That has to feel like a very unsatisfying drive, right? You move the ball all that way, and then you can't convert on 3rd down.
But it was satisfying up until that point. Almost like a great movie, and then the film cuts out before the big ending.
And this one is right through. And they take a 17-14 lead. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Now a 2nd and 6. They'll go to Barkley again. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Hurts sets up to throw it. He dumps it off to Barkley. That is brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and they will take over 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So on fourth down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. Britton Covey deep for Philadelphia. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again as we eke closer and closer to intermission. Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 32-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, Hurts. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Hurts to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will tie things at 17 all. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Now the Rams about to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Stafford. And his pass incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground, and he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Ethan Evans now. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is brought in at the 21. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And out now come the Eagles. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Again, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. A yard all they need, but it's third down. From the gun, here's Stafford. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him. 3rd and 1, they opt to pass it, and the one thing happened that could not happen. They took a sack.
Yeah, I just wonder, is that an indictment of their offensive line? Did they think that they couldn't move them enough to pick up a first down there? Or was it analytics? Did they think about it that way? In any event, they'll be studying that in the future.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively, just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Davis.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 58 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ballgame. 3-4 defense, and that O-line really dominated the D-line on that play.
And think of it this way. With a 3-4, you have a natural bubble over each guard because those guys don't have defenders over them. Oftentimes, if you want to run up the middle, they can get upfield and get on the linebackers right now, and that gives the running back a heck of a chance to get into the secondary.
11 more on that one and another first down.
Oh, that's a nice job of clearing space in the middle of the field for your tight end. He's going to start behind the line and run an angle route, hoping to kind of get lost in the middle of the field. And this is put right on him, and he's able to pick up a first down.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Open, and he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith from 19 yards away. And the Eagles have moved out in front. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Elliott good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field And right now, these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with him punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
On first down, it's Stafford. He's got Higbee complete right side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want him to catch the football first.
He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 117 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Stafford throwing quickly, complete out wide. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Off of play action, here's Stafford. Touchdown! Matthew Stafford finding Cooper Kupp for the touchdown there. And the Rams are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Man open left side is Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They run with Barkley on 1st down, and he gets about 5 out of it.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Barkley. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 89 yards rushing now for Barkley. It's a 1st down.
He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. I've worked with you long enough now to know you like that decision. Go safe, pressure coming, hit your guy underneath.
It's an excellent decision, but he knew it came with consequences, and that's him getting hit on the play, but able to dump it to his running back and gain some yardage. I liked everything about it, especially his ability to stay in the pocket and execute.
He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Now, hold everything here because this is about the last guy that they would want to see shaken up. Quarterback Jalen Hurts in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Second down and a little more than a yard here. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. And the Eagles are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Gainwell. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Eagles have moved out in front. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent, and that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth. That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him. They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Meanwhile, Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second and a couple. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Here, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Throwing again is Stafford. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Stafford now to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone and unable to to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
Yeah, this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one, and that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
The Eagles on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is third down and 12. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 42. That third down conversion good for 23.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. Down inside the 40. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down at 7. Throwing is Hurts. Catch made here by Campbell. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 13-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming? And he's in! Touchdown, Eagles! Saquon Barkley taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. L.A. readies for its next possession. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the fourth quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
Stafford on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Stafford. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Play action, Stafford. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here we go with Williams. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. Sean McVay's gamble does not pay off. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Now Hurts on the option right. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Boy, the pursuit there, terrific from the linebacking core.
Oh, it certainly was, because so many times on an option play, you'll see a linebacker make a beeline for the quarterback and then zip, one cut, and he's grasping at air. But this time, he locked in on him the whole way, took an excellent angle, and his grasp came up with the quarterback.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Going across the middle, and Goddard's got it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Gets by him at the 25, and he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Brendan, every great running backs coach that I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps, for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired, while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Eagles have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Well, I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Playmakers, step up right now. It's game time. It's one play at a time, baby. It's a little bit.
Once again, we got to get it done as a group. We got to be big time now.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The football going back to the Rams now. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them, because just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
On second down, here's Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth, but a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
To the air again, Stafford. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. A big play there for L.A. And even 40 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Puka Nacua, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The 4th quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
It's one play at a time, baby. This is your game, baby. Come on, let's go. Let's dominate this. Get something together. Let's do this, man. A couple of times already. No, let's go, baby. Me and you, baby. Me and you. Let's do it, baby. Let's do it. Come on now. Let's have some fun. Let's get something going now. Let's go, baby. Let's have some fun, baby. That's what it is. That's what it is, baby. Do your playmaker. Step up right now. Whatever it takes. I'm getting it.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Hurts going to keep it running right. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Second and 10. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Let's go, man.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
And this one will be a 29-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So now Stafford and the Rams down by 2 touchdowns, 56 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. Now a first down throw, Stafford. A quick throw there is incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Stafford. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee.
Hurts down to 1 knee, and that should just about do it. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Los Angeles.